Top stories this week on the Winn Weekender. Man shot and killed in Frigate Bay. Concerns being expressed about Iranian nationals with St. Kitts Nevis passports reportedly at the center of U.S. investigations. Bushfires in rural St. Kitts believed to be deliberate. And the Queen's Baton Relay makes its stop in St. Kitts and Nevis. I'm Andre Huey. Welcome to another edition of the Winn Weekender, a comprehensive recap of some of the major stories making the news this week. A man was shot and killed in Frigate Bay on Thursday night. Dead is Glenford Gomes Jr. Police said they responded to the shooting incident after 8 p.m., where it was revealed Mr. Gomes, while approaching his house, was accosted by one or more persons. He was then shot and died on the scene. Police are asking anyone with information pertaining to this incident to call the Violent Crime Unit at 662-9336 or the nearest police station. You could also call Crime Stoppers at 1-800-8477. Concerns are being expressed about a Times Caribbean report indicating that 3 Iranians with St. Kitts Nevis passports are at the center of the U.S. Department of Treasury investigations. The report, if accurate, suggests that the sale of the Federation's passports under its Citizenship by Investment program is getting entangled in the U.S. sanction on Iran process.
According to the report, 3 Iranians with St. Kitts and Nevis passports have been identified by the U.S. Department of Treasury as the centerpieces of an elaborate Iranian network of sanctions evaders that includes European oil traders and Swiss companies. The 3 who have been named are said to have been implicated by the U.S. Treasury Department of facilitating sanctions evasion by incorporating a company in Geneva. They're said to have, through the purchase of St. Kitts Nevis passports, found a way to travel throughout the European Union and to do business despite the sanctions against Iran and many of their major corporations. The development, which can be seen as an embarrassment to St. Kitts and Nevis, comes despite a move by the Federation last July to ban Iranians and Afghans from purchasing St. Kitts and Nevis passports. Operation Rescue's Dwyer Astafan says the country's reputation can be damaged by this.
And the trouble for me is, while we don't want to interfere in the affairs of whales and sharks when we are just little fish in the ocean, we need particularly to be careful that we don't get painted with the same brush and the people of this country are not jeopardized as a result of something like this. Those 3 men are part of a far bigger picture than people at present understand.
The Operation Rescue official recommends recalling the St. Kitts and Nevis passports of Iranians found to be involved in such activities.
All Iranians ought not to be painted with the same brush of negativity that we are seeing in some of them. The point is, these gentlemen may well be candidates for revocation of passports, as are a number of other people. Rostam Tursunbayev from Kazakhstan, Mr. Moghadam himself, who presented himself in Canada, saying that he was there to meet Canadian officials, including the Prime Minister. Arthur Porter, with a diplomatic passport no less. Arthur Porter, the doctor, who is wanted in Canada in a $22 million embezzlement charge, who also holds a St. Kitts Nevis diplomatic passport. Teodoro Obiang Mangwe, the second vice president of Equatorial Guinea, who it is said was given 5 passports, is wanted in France for money laundering up to the tune of more than $22 million US.
I'm Ken Richards for the Winn Weekender.
The fire department is reporting an increase in bushfires, particularly in the Sandy Point area and in Halfway Tree this past week. Some fires threatened to destroy houses and properties in the community. A fire officer attached to the Sandy Point Fire Service believes the fires are deliberate.
The firefighters are here. We have a unit from Tabernacle and one from Sandy Point. They're here trying to fight the blaze. One fireman spoke up upon my arrival and basically said that this has been an ongoing issue. Every day for the month of March they have been fighting fires. Now I'm going to speak to the fireman that spoke to me earlier regarding the situation, just to get an insight as to what's actually happening here.
And they are burning them because of courage. But what I am saying, it's not about burning, it's about other people's property. You got to safeguard property. You understand me? If you're born in an area and there is no house, no living quarters that could understand the dry grass, you could always watch it and monitor it and let it burn up. But when it comes on a house, when there are houses, we can't afford to sit back and allow that to happen. We got to do it, so we willing to risk our life to save property, because that is what we're signed for.
How have you been able to cope with all these fires? Because you said at the start of the month there have been fires almost every day. How have you been able to cope?
My friend, we just put our strong determination and decided that we just got to put it out. We get the extra energy to move towards the fire and put it out. It's very stressful, but we got to do what we got to do.
From the observation, as soon as I got here, we heard crackling noise. You're hearing the crackling noise in the background. You're seeing a lot of soot blowing over on the main road, on the island main road. We're looking right now, I'm looking now, there are 3 in this one open lot of land. There are 3 bushfires, or 4, it seems like 4 fires. Now I'm here at one section of the field where the fire is now beginning to spread. The wind is blowing a bit hard and the fire is now blazing and getting bigger and spreading across the field. And the firemen are now trying to fight the blaze. And so what the firemen are doing, they're actually wetting the ground, the area of the ground where the fire has not yet spread. And this is, from what I understand, is an attempt to prevent the fire from spreading and to conserve on the water, to make the best use of the water, so as not to waste the water as well. So they're wetting the area, they're wetting the ground where the fire has already burned, just to prevent the spread of the flames from coming.
Still to come, the Queen's Baton Relay arrives in St. Kitts and Nevis, and we have extensive coverage of the Nevis Agriculture Open Day with a big announcement involving Tempo Networks.
What's for lunch, Mom? I'm hungry.
Would you get out of the pot? It's just what our home needed.
¿Puedes dejar de trastear? ¿A la izquierda? No. Mucho.
Honey, could you pass me the bread, please?
At Courts, every day we bring affordability, convenience, innovation, and style to over 1 million customers in 11 countries. From homes to communities, we are proud to make a difference in the lives of many across the region. Courts, bringing value home.
When it comes to building materials, hardware items, and home improvement supplies, if you want it, Portsmouth Building Center has got it, right, Mr. World?
Asphalt got the hardware. Yes, we got the hardware. Tools, we got it. Lumber, we got it. Cement, we got it. We got it. Steel, we got it. Paint, we got it. With prices, we got it. We got it. Asphalt got the hardware. Yes, we got the hardware.
For the best prices and best quality on all your home renovation and building material needs and more at Portsmouth Building Center.
We got it.
Welcome back. The 2014 Commonwealth Games Queen's Baton Relay arrived in St. Kitts and Nevis last Thursday to a warm welcome at the Robert L. Bradshaw International Airport inside the VIP room, where a ceremony comprised welcome remarks from representatives from the Glasgow 2014 Commonwealth Games Committee and the St. Kitts and Nevis government, while the baton was on display.
Other features of the baton, the metal part that you see is made from titanium using cutting-edge 3D sintering process. The handle is made from elm wood using a traditional boat building technique. And a small part of it that has a lot of significance, right at the top of the baton, there's a granite gemstone from a place called Alsa Craig. It's a very unique piece of granite. And in each country that we go to at the end of our stay, we will open the baton, take out that granite gemstone and gift it to the Commonwealth Games Association. So it's a little bit part of the baton that will stay behind. It's a little piece of Scotland that will stay behind in every nation that we travel to.
After having travelled as far east as India, as far south as the Falkland Islands, and north as Pakistan, bring us to the realization that this 70-nation, 190,000 kilometer does indeed embody the truth and race of life, and in our case, solidarity.
On Friday, the baton took to the streets of St. Kitts and later in Nevis on the weekend. The Nevis Agriculture Open Day opened in Charlestown, Nevis on Thursday with a robust turnout from the public patronizing the various booths on display. Locally grown food, honey, plants, and several other agricultural products were on sale at bargain prices in some cases. Some farmers were awarded for their accomplishments in the past year, others for years of service to the sector, as well as employees and stakeholders in the Nevis Agriculture Department.
Accept on their behalf.
Well, this is a wonderful day for us here on Nevis. It's our 20th annual Agriculture Open Day. We've had a wonderful opening ceremony, and I do not have the exact count of booths, but this is the most we've had over the past years. We have 9 persons, 9 vegetable farmers who are with us. We have 6 agro-processors. We have 9 ornamentalists. We have 10 persons, 10 food vendors, and we also have a number of business places, craft items, and of course we have our allied agencies as well. So the participation is very high this year, and we are expecting more and more people. A lot of people are here already, and the excitement is there. It's very festive, and I believe that this is shaping up to be the biggest and best ever. That is what we've been saying all along, and we're witnessing what is happening here today as coming to that fruition.
I am very heartened to see what is happening here today, Yuri. I think the farmers have risen to the occasion in response to the invitation and the direction of the ministry and the department. And I think they've done a wonderful job of producing the items. And the demonstration we're seeing today tells me that agriculture is alive and well, and that we are following the mantra, we are on our way to food security. And this Celebration 20 is the beginning or the continuation of that journey.
I am overwhelmed, first of all, by the turnout today, and of course 20 years is a significant milestone. I believe that we have grown in leaps and bounds over the last 20 years, and that is evident by the fact that we have an increased amount of participation over the years. This year for sure we are seeing what I would consider to be at least a 50% increase from the farmers over last year, because we have asked the farmers to go ahead and showcase and sell their products.
It kind of slow because of the weather. It's dry season, so people are reluctant in buying the plants. They want some rain before they can buy.
Okay. But you're getting good feedback in terms of the plants and how they look, because I actually just told you how great they were.
Yes. Everybody, Tropical Blossom is the one that leading nursery in St. Kitts, Nevis, and everybody has come here every year. From St. Kitts, we had about 10 different people from St. Kitts, from St. Martin and Stacia already this morning, so we are good.
However, it was the announcement that Tempo Networks will be partnering with the Nevis Agriculture Ministry that was the big news of the day. Tempo, the Caribbean Entertainment and Lifestyle channel, will be producing and airing 6 episodes of a program on Nevis agriculture. That will be aired monthly starting in June this year and will feature reruns throughout each month.
It's an extraordinary thing when you can plant something and then harvest it and then put it on your table and then sell it to someone. I think it is one of the most natural ways in which to bring forward prosperity. So it's a pleasure for me to put my business and to put my network right in the front and center of bringing forth agriculture here in the Federation and in Nevis. I've partnered with the Ministry of Agriculture in Nevis, and we're going to be doing a whole lot of great things together, including developing the first ever in the Caribbean, a series, an actual television series, a sexy series, the way Tempo does it, right, on agriculture. And I'm privileged to have the Ministry of Agriculture right there, sort of pioneering this with Tempo. We are a pioneering channel, so we just don't do things normal. It's not ordinary, it always has to be extraordinary. So you want to tune in and you're going to learn so many things about agriculture that you did not know. And so you continue to tune in, keep it locked to Tempo, of course, and to Winn FM for all the information that you need about this new venture, right? Because you're going to love it, trust me.
The Rotary Clubs of St. Kitts and La Amiga received a donation of 40 decorated pillows from the Costa Cruise Lines. The pillows were stored at the Old Girls' School on Victoria Road after the presentation at Port Zante last Monday. President of the Rotary Club of La Amiga, Archdeacon Valentine Hodge, says that the pillows will be distributed to organizations in need of them.
We're very pleased that the cruise lines have been able to do this. We're going to be distributing these to institutions, at the homes for the elderly, children's homes, to churches as well, so that it would be a very good gift for our people.
Was the Rotary in touch with the cruise lines for the donation, or was it that they wanted to donate to a charitable organization?
Or both, actually. The islands really are Grenada, Dominica, St. Kitts Nevis, Antigua Barbuda.
And Dominica.
And so we had a Rotarian in Grenada who was very much in on this and contacted A.G. Trevor, that's our assistant governor here in St. Kitts. And from that we got the ball rolling. We were able to have a meeting and decide how we would distribute them. So it is to charity, to a reputable organization such as Rotary, as well as finding someone who would distribute it fairly evenly.
Archdeacon Hodge says the donation is a significant one, considering that one of these pillows could cost as much as $50. Meanwhile, Secretary of the Rotary Club of La Amiga, Carol Phillip, explains how the pillows will be distributed.
We are preparing a distribution list which will include all the homes for the elderly on St. Kitts and on Nevis, children's home on St. Kitts. We have not heard of West Children's Home on Nevis. The churches, through the St. Kitts Evangelical Association and the St. Kitts Christian Council, and we're also trying to identify churches that are not members of any of those two organizations so that we can distribute to them as well, so they can assist any shut-ins they might have. And I was approached this morning by someone who says he knows of some persons that live near to this very hall we are in who might be in need. So if we had any, we could make them available.
To end the Winn Weekender, the top stories again: man shot and killed in Frigate Bay, and concerns being expressed about Iranian nationals with St. Kitts Nevis passports reportedly at the center of U.S. investigations. This has been the Winn Weekender. On behalf of the Winn TV crew, I'm Audrey Huey. Thank you for watching.